Ever find yourself struggling to maintain balance during yoga sessions, or having difficulties reaching that deep stretch? When the world of yoga opens its doors to us, we tend to enter with an open heart and a mind full of expectations. We imagine ourselves effortlessly gliding into poses, our bodies bending like willow branches in the wind. But reality can be a little different, can't it? As we embark on our yoga journey, we often come across some common hurdles. Maintaining balance is one of the first challenges that come to mind. Ever tried to hold that warrior three pose only to wobble and tip over? Or attempted the tree pose and found it more of a windy tree rather than a stable one? Yes, maintaining balance can be a tough nut to crack. Not only does it require physical strength, but also a great deal of mental focus. And then there is the quest for achieving that deep stretch. We look at our yogi friends or instructors, their bodies bending into unbelievable shapes, and wonder, how on earth do they do that? Whether it's attempting the pigeon pose or the forward bend, the journey to a deep stretch can feel like a long, winding road without a map. It's not just about flexibility, it's also about patience and giving your body the time it needs to open up. Let's not forget the struggle of maintaining consistent practice. Life is full of distractions that can make it difficult to stick to a regular yoga routine. One day you're on your mat bright and early, the next day you're hitting the snooze button and promising yourself, I'll do it tomorrow. Consistency, as they say, is key, but it's often easier said than done. Well, you are not alone. Many people face these challenges when practicing yoga, but don't worry, we have some solutions for you. So, stick around as we dive into warm-ups, master yoga poses, highlight the importance of consistency, and explore the cool-down phase, all while embracing the essence of mindfulness. Let's make your yoga practice a journey of joy, not struggle. Ever jump straight into the yoga session without a proper warm-up? That could be part of the problem. Now let's talk about something that's often overlooked, but incredibly important: warm-ups. Yes, those few minutes you spend before diving into the core of your yoga session are more than just a prelude. They are the key to unlocking the full potential of your practice. Think of your body as a machine. It needs a little time to get up to speed, to get all the gears moving smoothly. Similarly, your body needs to gradually transition from its resting state to a more active one. That's where warm-ups come into play. They gently rouse your body, preparing it for the physical demands of yoga. A good warm-up does a few things. First off, it increases your body temperature. This helps to improve muscle elasticity, allowing for a greater range of motion. This means you'll be able to delve deeper into those yoga poses, reaping the full benefits of each one. It's like oiling the hinges of a door so it swings open more easily. Next, warm-ups get your heart pumping, circulating oxygen-rich blood to your muscles. This not only gives you the energy to power through your session, but also ensures that your muscles have the nutrients they need to function correctly and recover quickly. Perhaps most importantly, warm-ups help to prevent injuries. By slowly ramping up your physical activity, you give your body the chance to adjust, reducing the risk of strains, sprains, and other injuries. It's like stretching a rubber band slowly, rather than yanking it taut all at once. So, the next time you're about to start your yoga session, don't skip the warm-up. Spend those few extra minutes to prepare your body. It might seem like a small step, but it can make a huge difference to your practice. Remember, a good warm-up is a solid foundation for a fruitful yoga session. Having trouble with that complex yoga pose, you might be rushing it. When embarking on the journey of yoga, it's natural to aspire to perform those complex or inspiring poses that we often see experienced yogis execute with grace and ease. However, remember that every yoga master was once a beginner, and they didn't achieve mastery overnight. The secret to their success: they understood the importance of mastering basic yoga poses before progressing to more complex ones. So, why is it crucial to master the basics first? Well, it all boils down to three key elements: balance, flexibility, and strength. Let's start with balance. Basic yoga poses, such as the mountain pose or the tree pose, may seem simple, but they require a significant amount of balance. Regularly practicing these poses can help you develop a keen sense of balance, which is essential for executing more complex poses that require you to balance on one foot or even on your hands. Next, we have flexibility. Yoga isn't just about twisting and bending your body into unusual shapes. It's about gently stretching your muscles and increasing your range of motion. Basic poses like the forward bend or the cobra pose are great for improving flexibility. As you become more flexible, you'll find it easier to perform poses that require a higher degree of bend and stretch. Strength is the third key element. Many yoga poses require you to support your body weight in various positions, which can be a real challenge if your muscles aren't strong enough. Basic poses such as the plank pose or the warrior pose can help you build strength in your core, legs, and arms. As you get stronger, you'll be able to hold complex poses for longer periods without getting tired. But mastering the basics isn't just about improving balance, flexibility, and strength. It's about understanding your body, knowing its limits, and learning how to push those limits safely and gradually. It's about learning how to breathe properly, how to focus your mind, and how to connect with your inner self. It's about laying a solid foundation on which you can build your yoga practice. Now, this doesn't mean you should shy away from complex poses. On the contrary, you should definitely challenge yourself. But remember, yoga is not a race. It's a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. So take your time, be patient with yourself, and enjoy every step of the journey. So, the next time you struggle with a complex pose, don't get discouraged. Instead, go back to the basics. Practice them diligently, and you'll notice how your balance, flexibility, and strength improve over time. And as they do, you'll find that those complex poses you once struggled with become a little bit easier every day. Master the basics first. The complex poses will become easier with time. Scene script. Are you practicing yoga intermittently and expecting quick results? That might be the issue. Just like learning a new language or an instrument, practicing yoga also requires consistency. It's not about how many advanced poses you can perform in a single session, but rather how often you commit to your mat. Yoga is not a one-time wonder. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery, health, and wellness. Consistency in yoga practice does not merely refer to the frequency of your sessions, but also to the regularity in maintaining each pose, the balance in your routine, and your dedication to learning. It's about creating a rhythm, a pattern that your body and mind can resonate with over time. So how does consistency enhance your yoga journey? Well, let's start with the physical benefits. Regular practice helps develop muscle memory, making each yoga pose easier to perform over time. It also improves flexibility and strength as your body gradually adapts to the demands of various poses. But remember, it's not a race. It's about progressing at your own pace, honoring your body's limits, and celebrating every little improvement. Consistency in yoga also brings about mental health benefits. Regular practice helps to cultivate mindfulness, reduce stress, and promote mental clarity. It's like a gentle, ongoing therapy session for your mind, helping you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. But perhaps the most profound benefit of consistent yoga practice is the sense of inner peace and contentment it fosters. With each session, you're not just stretching your body, but also expanding your consciousness, creating a harmonious balance between your physical and mental well-being. To put it simply, consistency in yoga is like watering a plant. You cannot rush the growth by drowning it in water once. It requires regular watering, sunlight, and care to flourish. Similarly, your yoga practice requires time, commitment, and consistency to bloom into its full potential. Consistency is key in yoga. Practice regularly, and you'll see the benefits. Ever finished a yoga session and jumped straight into your daily activities? That's not the best way to end a session. You see, jumping right into your daily routine after a yoga session is a bit like leaving a concert without an encore, or eating a meal without the dessert. Sure, you can do it, but you're missing out on a vital part of the experience. And that vital part is the cool-down phase. But why is it so important? Let's dive into that. Firstly, cool-downs help our bodies transition from an active state to a resting one. Just as we warmed up our bodies to prepare them for the physical exertion of yoga, we need to give them time to wind down afterwards. This transition period helps to gradually lower the heart rate and breathing, and allows the body to adapt back to its normal state. Secondly, cool-down poses can help to prevent muscle soreness. You know that achy, stiff feeling you get after a workout? That's your muscles protesting against sudden inactivity. By introducing a cool-down phase, we're giving our muscles a chance to stretch out and relax, reducing the risk of next-day soreness. Thirdly, cool-downs promote recovery. During a yoga session, your muscles work hard, and tiny micro tears can occur, which is completely normal. However, it's during the rest period that these tiny tears heal, making your muscles stronger in the process. Cool downs help to promote this healing process, ensuring that your body is ready and raring to go for the next session. So next time you're tempted to skip the cool down, remember this: it's not just an extra few minutes on the mat. It's an essential part of the yoga experience that helps your body to recover, rejuvenate, and get ready for what's next. Just as a warm-up is crucial before a session, a cool down is essential after, because after all, yoga isn't just about the poses. It's about taking care of your body before, during, and after each session. Ever find your mind wandering during yoga sessions? You might be missing out on the mental benefits of yoga. Yoga is much more than just a physical exercise. It's a journey of self-discovery, a dance between control and surrender. And one of the most critical components of this journey is mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment. When we talk about mindfulness in yoga, we're talking about being completely aware of what's happening in the here and now, not just on your mat, but also within your body and mind. It's about paying attention to your breath, your movements, your feelings, and your thoughts, without judgment or distraction. Mindfulness allows us to fully immerse ourselves in the experience of yoga. As we focus on our breath and the sensations in our bodies, we become more attuned to our internal rhythms and more aware of the subtle shifts in energy and emotion. This heightened awareness can help reduce stress and anxiety. When we're fully present, we're not worrying about the past or the future. We're simply being in the moment, accepting things as they are. This acceptance can lead to a profound sense of peace and tranquility, improving our overall mental well-being. Moreover, mindfulness can enhance our yoga practice by helping us tune into our bodies and understand our limitations and capabilities better. It allows us to push ourselves without risking injury, to challenge ourselves without compromising our peace of mind. So, the next time you roll out your mat, try to incorporate mindfulness into your practice. Focus on your breath, feel every movement, notice every sensation. Be present, be aware, and let go of any judgment or expectation. Remember, yoga is not just about the postures, it's about the journey, the experience, the connection with yourself. And mindfulness is a vital tool to deepen that connection, to truly get in touch with yourself and live your yoga both on and off the mat. Yoga is not just about the physical, it's also about the mind. Practice mindfulness during your sessions for a holistic yoga experience. Let's take a moment to recap what we've just discussed. Yoga is a beautiful and transformative practice that has a myriad of benefits, but to fully reap these rewards, it's vital to approach it mindfully and purposefully. And that starts with understanding the struggles, the hurdles that might come your way, and being prepared to face them head on. Warm-ups are the first stepping stone on this path. They prepare your body for the poses to come, boosting circulation, loosening joints, and warming muscles. It's like prepping your canvas before you start to paint. Skipping this step can lead to poor performance and even injuries, so never underestimate the power of a good warm-up. Next, we delved into the art of mastering yoga poses. While it may seem daunting at first, remember that it's not about perfection. It's about understanding your body and its limitations, pushing gently against them, and finding your balance. Every pose has its unique benefits, and it's essential to learn them correctly to maximize their impact. Then, we emphasize the importance of consistency in practice. Yoga isn't a one-time thing, it's a lifestyle, a commitment to yourself. Regular practice helps to deepen your understanding of yoga, improve your flexibility, and strengthen your body and mind. Cool downs were our next point of focus. Just as you wouldn't abruptly stop a car moving at high speed, you shouldn't abruptly end your yoga session. Cool downs help to gradually lower your heart rate, relax your muscles, and bring your body back to its resting state. It's the perfect way to round off your practice and leave you feeling rejuvenated. Finally, we explored the concept of mindfulness in yoga. Yoga isn't just about the physical, it's about being present, tuning into your breath, and connecting with your inner self. It's a beautiful meditative practice that can bring clarity, peace, and balance to your life. Remember, yoga is a journey, not a destination. Enjoy the process and happy practicing.